Alright, so walk you guys through another game. I played this game yesterday, and fortunately enough, I recognize this guy's name, and I know he's a quality opponent. So this is what you want. You want to be able to get your schemes in game against guys that know how to play the game. So this was a nice little test against Badass Gamer 86. So of course we're running the Cowboys offense. I'm still labbing nickel triple. Yeah, nickel triple. So you guys will see what I'm doing out of that as well. And this was the first day I actually got the coverages figured out the way I want to have them figured out. The cover three coverage I wasn't able to get done because I actually didn't set my package. But every other coverage I got in the way I wanted to get it in. So I started with the man in the purples. Now he hits me with an out route. Looks like a smart routed out route because it goes for about 10 yards. I think he hits me for 11. And that beats me because I mean out routes from compression are going to be man, and my purpose is at 25, so there's nobody at a 10-yard out. But now I'm not going to go ahead and put those flats out there just yet. I'm going to see if he's willing to take it over and over, because I actually think he's assuming that I'm going to play him for it now. So when somebody hits me with a quick out right away, I prepare for them to actually take a deep shot on the next play. Some people are going to go right back to it, and that's fine. But I don't mind giving up 20 yards. So I'll take my chances. And I'm right. He got nothing going to the flats. He's taking a shot over top. That very well could have been an interception. Now what I like to do is I like to put source squats out, because once you see that hot blitz play hard, you think I'm leaving the flats wide open. And the source squats are going to pretend to drop up, cover, and then drop down. However, he had nothing going to the flats, so the source squats continue to go up. But if you do try to take advantage of the flats, those soft squats are absolutely going to fool you. So anyway, we got a pick there. He tried to come over the middle, and we were ready for it. Our user was ready for it. So now on offense, of course, I was at my audibles for those first three formations right away. I always do wide trips, trips tight end offset, and then trio cowboy. And we're going to come out and dagger, and we're going to make him respect it. Yeah, I absolutely have to make sure you make your opponents respect every route in this dagger play. If you do that, you're gonna win. So you see, we got some protection. We actually wait a minute and hit A. The later you hit A, the more space he's gonna get over there on that sideline. So you see, that was a 28-yard drag. If you can pick up nearly 30 yards on the drag, you take it every time. So now we're here, first and goal at the 8-yard line. We obviously gonna go ahead and try to hit the dive real quick. See if we can find a weak spot in this defense. No reason to try to force anything. And we only pick up, what, 2 yards? No problem. I'm gonna flip the play because I know I'm gonna try to pass it. And if I'm doing that deep dig to anybody, it's gonna be the red zone threat / route technician. However, I see tons of room to the running back, who happens to be a backfield master. So a backfield mismatch. So we'll go ahead and we'll take that easy touchdown. So we're off to a good start. A minute and a half in. He started with the rock, and we're up 7 points. So that's wonderful, because remember, we got the ball in the second half. So we already have a good handle on the game. Now it's just about not screwing it up. And with this offense, I tend to go for the jugular when I get an opportunity to. So let's just see if we can get out here and make another play on defense to give our offense the opportunity to go ahead and get up 2 scores. Anytime you can get up 2 scores, you're putting yourself in a great position. And that's what taking the lead right here does. Because even if we go blow for blow, the fact that I get the ball in the second half, I'm putting myself in position to go up 2 scores. If not sooner, then at least at the beginning of the second half. So our run D cleaned up there. I like to have these guys with the run abilities on the defensive line. But we actually play the run pretty well at nickel triple, especially when we're in our man D. We're looking at trips. So we're gonna man this up, or we're gonna go with hot blitz. I'm guessing. Or we went with cover 3. And I didn't realize that I wasn't able to get my adjustments in yet. I don't know why, but I completely forgot to go back and change it to the free safety package. And it actually stayed that way all game. So I never got my cover 3 called the way I wanted called. But like I said, I was able to get everything else. And the truth is, when I'm labbing, I typically want to try 1 or 2 setups. I was able to get in more than that. So I was very pleased with the way the defense, I was able to get the defense set up. I definitely gave up more yards than I wanted to. And I'll be able to point out where, why, and how. But again, you see, we played decent defense. I like to send Heat at bunch. But he ran it, picked up 4 yards. So that's not too big a gain. Tight, I'll actually send Heat at tight as well. I'm gonna send 7, but I didn't get off the linebacker, so I ended up sending 6. And you see that pressure the quarterback, forcing incompletion. Do a little breakdance. Y'all didn't know Jair had them skills, but yeah, Jair got them skills. So 3rd and 6. This is a good spot to have him. Now I know that he's expecting, or he's thinking I'm expecting that he'll hit the flats. And I'm absolutely going to put something in the flats. Oh, he hit me with a good screen. Man. See, so I had called the coverage, but I wasn't able to get my adjustments in as quickly as I wanted. And he did a good job getting the ball out hot. So that's cool. So now right here at the goal line, we gonna man you up. I'll put some flats out there. And we absolutely gonna man you up. And this is why I like to have my DBs on the line of scrimmage. So you see I actually sub out my linebackers. I think there's one linebacker I keep in the game. And that's only because I have to. So we up 14-0. Not only did the defense give us an opportunity to go up 14-0, the defense put us up 14-0. So anytime you can get that from your defense, you got to be excited about it. And we still got a minute to go in the first quarter. So now you play safe football. I mean, you play safe, mistake-free football, and it's hard for anybody to come back as long as you're doing the right thing. So we can kick this ball off, and we're going to put this nickel triple back out there. It's a good start for nickel triple. It's a very good start for our defense. 2 turnovers in the first quarter and a touchdown. This is 2 games in a row, and now it looks like the defense might be still in the spotlight. But this game, the offense definitely does turn it on. I think I missed 3 passes, had a perfect passer rating. I was making my reads very well in this game, very consistent with my reads. I think there were 1 or 2 that were bad. Like one I was hot throwing to the running back that I never should have. There you see I got stuck on the blitzer. But again, we don't give up too many yards. We gave up 5 yards. And that's not horrible. So we in hot blitz. We switch to the cover 3. And he runs it. So now we're going to bring a man D. He's going to run it again. And now we're expecting a quick pass. And I'm expecting something quick to the flats. I put my spies out there just in case there was a run again. And we covered the flat pretty decently. Just double checking my audibles. Sometimes I like to put one of the cover 1s in there. And yeah, and I dropped cover 1 linebacker blitz in. Alright, and that ends the first quarter. Alright, so second quarter. Man, this is where I actually went ahead and it's like the wheels almost started to fall off. Just made some really bad plays that allowed him to get back into it. So we put half flats out here on third down. And that was a good move. This should have been a pick. I was pressing the button. I thought he was gonna pass the ball when I was first running past the receiver's face, so I was getting ready to pick it off. And by the time I circled back and got in front of the receiver's face, he actually was passing it. Madden gave me that bad time ball penalty. I guess it was deserved. I was holding it a little longer than usual. Now 4th down, I'm willing to take my chances on 4th down and give you the underneath, because I know you're assuming that I'm gonna have hard flats, and you should be able to beat my hard flats if you just go right over top. And I'll play low over the middle, but I probably should have had a hook curl next to me. Yeah, I should have kept both the hooks. But that's okay. So we gave that up. Now here's where I really messed up. I wasn't disciplined, and I didn't get out to my responsibility in the deep half. I had the deep half safety, and I was playing underneath. I really should have hustled back. So I gave up a big play. That's on my user. So these are things that can all be fixed. These aren't flaws with the defense, flaws with me. So user errors. So this time we go hard flat because we know he likes some screens. So we got hard flats, we're playing man D, and the running back just beats both these dudes to the edge. And the truth is, when you got hard flats coming from the ends, from so tight in your defense, those fast running backs are gonna beat you out there. But I had I think it's Redmond 25 manned up to the running back, so I would have liked to see him do a better job getting out there, because that's a safety with 90 speed. So I'd like to see him do a better job getting into position. So I think what I gotta try next time is probably cheat him over to the sidelines a little bit and see how he does. But that's okay. These are all things that you need to learn about a defense. Now we're gonna take this, and I would have told you in the video before, I've actually started to return these kicks because I've had some decent success with it. And at the end of the day, if I don't make it to the 25-yard line when I'm returning it, chances are I will on my first or second pass. So I'm not gonna get too hung up on, even if I only return it to 16, 15, not a big deal. Risk versus reward. We haven't fumbled it in a long time. If fumbles were a problem, I wouldn't bother. Now we see man D, and I'm gonna make you respect this corner route, because honestly, this corner route to the tight end is one of the better man beating routes that I've had in any offense. It's almost money every time. Then we're gonna come back and hit you with dagger, of course. And make you think about it. You're gonna leave the tight end. Now we got a bad animation there. The ball drew us back, so we only end up picking up 1 yard, which is fine. We'll hurry it up, and then we'll get into wide trips. Now it's man, so we're not gonna even try that star defender, not with Tavon Austin. So 3rd and 9, he did a good job getting to the quarterback. So we're gonna get back in dagger, because we know with dagger we can pick this up. We're gonna put our running back on the wheel, because if there's no hard flat, we can catch this and get it upfield for 9 yards. But we will actually stop the yard short. Now I went with the trap here, and the truth is, I don't often run in situations where I'm supposed to, like 4th and 1. The dagger plays so good, I should have went with it. But we go with the trap. He gets a shed, and we turn the ball over on downs. And those things are gonna happen. It was a bad play call, but we gotta just pick it up and prepare to play defense. So we come out and spread. We started in cover 3, I believe. Oh no, this is hot blitz with the soft squats. Now, the mistake I made here, I was assuming Keenan Allen was going to go deep and the tight end was going to come on a shallow route. So I left the hook curl. I should have manned the tight end up. And he exposed me. I mean, there's nothing more I can say about that. So I absolutely can't cover both those routes. So I should have manned one up. So I took a chance. And then, again, Just learning. Just you gotta learn these things. And considering that he's down and he knows I'm getting the ball in the second half, I should have known that he was going to be a little more aggressive. Especially since he saw where my user was. But these are the things you go through when you're labbing. I mean, absolutely. I go through my struggles and my growing pains when I'm labbing offense. So when I'm labbing defense and I see that I give up a big play or I make a mistake, I don't just throw the defense out and say the defense is trash. No, you got to look and say, okay, what was the mistake and how can I make it better? But anyway, this is what we're here for. So back into trio Cowboy. Because we don't get stopped too often. I think it might just be that one time we got stopped. So we're going to hit him with the dagger. That backside dig is money. He's going to chase the crosser, and that's great. So it's going to give people a lot to think about when they see you hitting that. Because they don't know where to come from. I actually should have held out and not passed that ball to the running back there, but he did a good job breaking the tackle. Gaining some yards. So we're going to hurry it up. We're going to get into wide trips. And then flip it back. See, we obviously don't mind using a little bit of clock because we don't want to get the rock back to him with too much time left, right? So this is okay for us right now. We'll put the tight end on the drag because last time he was able to get some heat on us. And he did it again. So he's doing a good job getting pressure on us when we're under center. He's not getting to us when we're in shotgun, but he's absolutely getting to us under center. That's the second time now. So we'll hit him with tackle. And we got the backside dig again. So we're going to make him respect that. He has to chase the crosser. And as long as he's chasing the crosser, we're going to be able to hit him with that backside dig. He's going to try eventually to play them both, I would assume. And when he does, we'll be ready. Hit the running back real fast. See, so now we know we can hit the running back and get a couple yards because he's trying to figure out what to do with those two deeper routes, right? And then there you go. He goes for the drag now, and we come back to the crosser. So this is it. You make him chase something, and then you go somewhere else. If you're making your reads with this dagger play, there shouldn't be anybody can stop you. Absolutely not. It's now 18 seconds left. Probably a good spot to play it safe. But we chose not to. And actually give up a touchdown. Yeah, I can't even remember what the play was, but I know I was pretty mad at myself for it. Again, we got the ball in the second half, so it's still advantage us, but we should have been in position to actually go up 2 touchdowns in the second half as opposed to 1. So we did that to ourselves. Trips tight end. Did we man this up? Yeah, we man this up with the purples. And this isn't a bad call. You see my users sitting back deep like he should be. He beat me with that route to the outside again. That's what it was. That was a good pass, man. That was actually a really good pass. Yeah, and I think I accidentally shaded inside. I usually shade outside when the clock's low because, I mean, guys want to get to the sidelines and stop the clock anyway. But I'm very, very used to shading inside. And I'm pretty sure that's what I did there. So, be that as it may, we got to keep it moving anyway. Like I always say, you can't get the drive back. Can't take the points off the board. Just got to go out and put more up. And I'm sure he's feeling good about that. Even though I got the ball, I mean, you got to be feeling good about coming back and tying the score up. But you just got to remind yourself, we played great on offense. So we just got to come out and continue doing that. Now we're going to come out in the wide trips. we're not expecting him to give us a look that we can actually take advantage of, but we're just gonna take a quick look, see if there's anything there. And it's man 3 deep, smart defense. So we'll just hit the tight end. We'll use a timeout just in case. I mean, he might do something stupid. He comes out of man 3 deep again. We'll just run the rock because we're not desperate. Yeah, that's okay. We'll run the rock and we'll come out halftime ready, second half, ready to take advantage of all the things that we learned in the first half. All right, here we go, picking it up for the second half. So we already know that Dagger has been giving them an absolute hard time. So there's no reason to come away from it. And to be completely honest, we haven't even had much to change anything but our base play. And if the base play is working, you don't need to come out of it too much. I switch it up every now and again, but I'm gonna use the base play probably 80 to 90% of the time, as long as you can't stop it. But I'm setting my empty tray. I usually set this a little bit earlier, but like I said, the base has been working so much, I've hardly even used single back or wide trips or gun trips tight end. And I tend to go to those more than I go to the empty set. But we'll put the wheel out here and we'll just take the drag. You're leaving it there. You absolutely gotta take your check downs in this offense. If you're taking your check downs in this offense, then especially in that play, you're gonna be very hard to stop. Once they have to respect the underneath routes. Now see, this is the one where I was throwing that to the running back before I snapped the ball, and that wasn't a smart move. Had I made my reads, I actually had the crosser wide open. So that's okay. I mean, you just regroup, get your head right. Now I think he's expecting me to go to that trap again, and I'm not finna do that. This time I take my crosser, and he was wise to play the drag, but we're patient. We're patient. We're gonna look. We're gonna see what's open. We know what we got, and we know what wins. He's playing man. Again, you play man, we're gonna make you respect the tight end. Now we're gonna get into trips. We're gonna go ahead and take a shot at this bubble screen. Oh, wait a minute, the bubble screen's covered, so we'll hit the trap, and we give him a little bit of shake and bake. Do you see that? Alright, so that was clean. You see, the plan was to hit him with the bubble, but you still gotta make your read. And he had the bubble well covered. So we hit it with the trap. This time we saw the penetration. It's the same penetration he got last time. So we just put on the brakes and then we turn up the field. Now, I'm not gonna pretend like I got the greatest stick in the world. If I try that move 5 times, I'm probably successful once or twice. So fortunately that was one of the once or twice. So instead of losing 5 yards, we end up with a touchdown. And as a defender, when you actually get that right, that move, to be honest, I should practice it more in lab, and I have practiced it. But when you get that right, as a defender, there isn't anything you can do. Absolutely not, because you had 2 guys in position. All right, so here we go to cover 3. So we've already decided we'll just run the stock cover 3 for the game. No sense making the change because we have enough that we're thinking about on defense anyway. So here we go with our cover 0. And this nickel blitz I really like. It's a good cover 0. We'll play our man ability. And, ooh, half a step slow, Savage. That's a pick 6. That is a pick 6. If we're just half a step faster. So we're in the cover 0 again. We are the deep third, so we got to get back in cover. He hit us with a screen. He's hit us with some very well-timed screens. So that's okay. Yeah, he's absolutely been able to move the ball. I-form wing. So I've actually played some of these heavier sets with nickel triple and done okay. Actually done better than okay. But we have 3-4 odd in here, and we got somebody who's actually doing a good job moving the ball. So let's go ahead and stump this run out. Make sure he absolutely can even pick up 3 or 4 yards. So we hit him with a 6-yard loss. He's gonna come back to a passing formation now. I'm very similar. I'm a passer. I'll try to run it, and if it's successful, I'll run it some more. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna come hit you with the pass if it's not working, and he's doing the same thing. So I respect that. Now we're gonna put our 3 rack out here with this cover 3, so we don't have to worry about coming down below too much at all. He picked up 3 yards. Now we're looking at a 3rd and 7. So I think we hit him with we hit him with hearts. Yeah, we're gonna back off and put half flats out there. That's okay. And that's just a great job. That's a great job having zones out there on the field. He really didn't have anywhere to go with it. So we're gonna slip up into our wing flags. Oh no, we set the audibles for wing flags. We do run a play or 2 out of wing flags at some point in this game. And we're gonna hit you with the daggers out of hitches, and he's ready for it. So we're gonna wait. Now this pass lead was up too far. I should have let it more to the sideline and give my receiver a better chance to catch that ball. But that's okay. When we do things like that, we don't get mad because we understand where the mistake was. So it's not that your defense is good or our offense is bad. Simple pass lead. And I can't believe I didn't manage to stay in bounds on that. That Wheelroute did a great job getting out into space. I could have carried that up the field for another 10 or 15 probably. But it's okay. 3rd and 3. We're going to go out here. We're going to pick up this 3rd down. It looks like a cover 2 actually. We might pick up more than a 3rd down if he's not ready. Our 1st down, I should say. Yeah, that's a touchdown. See, and we haven't hit him with that seam. Every time we come into the seam play, we hit him with the wide receiver corner route. So he's been worried about that. He's been worried about the crosser. He hasn't had to play the seam straight up the middle at all. So he gives us this cover 2 look at the end of the 3rd quarter. And we hit him with something new. See, and that's the way the game goes. Some games, that's my first pass. Matter of fact, the gameplay I posted yesterday, that was the first play of the game was that same route for a touchdown. But we didn't get that opportunity until the end of the 3rd quarter in this game. You just gotta make sure you're ready to take advantage of the opportunity when it's there. You gotta make sure you see it. Those things, you can change the course of a game with that. Now we're up 2 scores with 5.5 minutes to play. So that's actually the play hot blitz. We turned it into a cover 3, and he tried to go over top. We were ready for it. So we definitely had some strong points in the game, and we certainly had some areas or some situations where we didn't play that great. That 2nd quarter was one, and then the end of the game is another one. To be completely honest, we just give up a bunch of garbage yards and points. See, so there we go with the wing flags. We just run it, and that don't look like much, but a 4-yard gain. I mean, if you run it 3 times, you got a 1st down. So I would take a 4-yard gain in the run game anytime. Here we go. We're just messing around, really letting the clock run out. All right, so we're heading into the 4th quarter. And we're up 2 scores, so we're feeling good about ourselves. But we're not going to take our foot off the gas pedal. No. We picked up a nice little 4-yard gain, and now we're going to get out here and make you defend this stuff. That actually wasn't the right read, but we threw it in a safe window, so we'll take our 3rd and 3. Now we're going to get over here and we can get into jet 6. And we're going to make you have to defend that streak. Now he stays in man, so we know we got the drag, and we got the crosser from X, and X is in a great position. So we go ahead and take that. So now we're at his 27. And this is us trying to put that final nail in the coffin. That's really what we're doing here. And he's not playing the crosser. We've given him too much to think about. He knows when he chases the crosser, we pick him apart. So he's taking his chances. He's down 2 scores. Taking risks probably makes sense. We can get out here and throw this screen. We got a piss poor block, so we didn't get anywhere with it. But that's all right. We know we always got this deep dig to Devontae in our back pocket. In the first half, when we were in position to set up the same play, we didn't need it because we had the running back route there. But now we're going to assume that he's ready for that running back route. And he is. He puts himself in position for it. So we just wait and we hit our deep dig. We're back at the end zone. So we got reads. It's just a matter of making them. So now we got 41-21. We actually missed this kick. Oh, no, we don't. We missed the kick. Oh, we must miss the last extra point. Yeah. When the game wears on, and you'll see it from my defense, and you'll see it when I go to kick that extra point. At this point in the game, I start getting distracted. I start losing focus. The game's over. So to be completely honest, it would be nice if I could just dial it in for the last few minutes and really dominate. But like I said, got distracted. But we end up with the dub regardless, so that's the most important thing. So we're going to stay on hot blitz. We're not going to make any changes. And there goes that's my responsibility again. That's my zone. So I said, okay, we're going to play a little smarter. We're going to go for cover 0. Tight end's mine. And we're going to get home. He was absolutely looking for the tight end again. And we get home with the blitz. Two-minute warning. Let's see what he comes out. He's coming out empty. I think he stays empty. Yeah, empty trade stack. So he likes a lot of empty offense. And now that I'm thinking about it, he might be running that Pittsburgh offense from Huddle GG. I know they put out some empty stuff. I haven't watched it, but empty trade stack and what was the other one? I'll see. Does Pittsburgh have Deuce Close? I will see. Anyway, he actually had some he probably had 3 routes he could have smoked me with on that play. If you go back and take a look at those 2 routes coming from the right hand side. So I don't know what I was doing on defense there and what I'm doing on defense here. I was trying to press the tight end and I ended up taking a false step, and he did a good job picking it up. So that was an easy touchdown. So you can see it's really stupid stuff right now. Like, I'm really, really losing focus. Anyway, I go to 3-4. I'll put some hard flats out here. I do cover 4. And I'm actually in position to make this pick, but that's why I like DBs over linebackers. You see, linebackers are not making that pick this year. Alright, so he's probably gonna, yeah, of course, we assume the onside kick is coming. It's his only chance, and he doesn't really have much of one. So we recover that. And like I said, foot on the gas pedal, man. And the truth of the matter is, he has 3 timeouts anyway, so we actually did come out in week Z close. My apologies. So had he let the clock run, then I might have just kept running the ball. But we run it once, and he calls a timeout. So apparently he wants to smoke, so we're going to give it to him. If he let the clock run and let me run it out, I would have absolutely run it again. But He wants to play the game out, so we'll play the game out. And for me, that doesn't mean taking a knee at the 1 yard line now. For me, that means end zone. So he about to give me this to the tight end. Yeah, he's trying to get under it, but he bit too hard on the inside. And had he been paying attention at all, he would know that that corner's coming. Because I'm smoking his man every time with it. But that's cool. Clock's running. He's not calling a timeout now. But it's alright. You already called one. And it makes sense. You want to see if you can stop me from getting that first down. But guess what? I'm throwing this backside dig to Devontae. I'm absolutely throwing it. See, so y'all see, it was something we were actually looking at on the first touchdown of the game. And it wasn't there. Or maybe it was, but the running back route was. So it made more sense to take the running back route. We go for 2 here. I think I might have told y'all, anytime I get this touchdown number 7, I go for 2 because I like to see 50 on the board. He stopped me here. Axe actually got jammed up a little bit. But you see, he got open. Just not fast enough. The heat got in. So it go. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and give up another touchdown. I guess I'll talk through it. Why not? I'll talk through it. Truth of the matter too is this one, I don't know what he did. I guess both players have to press something up in the game ends in order to make it cut from the on-field theatrics. Because sometimes I wait for it feels like 60 seconds before it gets to the stats. But at the end of this game, it went straight to the stats. So because of that, I don't mind talking through this last pointless possession so that I can take a quick look at the stats. Excuse me, sorry. Got the hiccups. So we're knocking the ball out. I can't even remember what I called on defense here. We over here. To be completely honest, I was probably sending heat just to be a jerk. And got smoked because of it. Because he definitely scores again. Oh no, we called a hot blitz and we turned it into a cover 3. He beat me somewhere. I was going to say, if he called that, he deserved a touchdown. Oh, you know what? We called man, and he beat me over the top. I think that's what happened. Yeah, see, so the 75 yards and 1 touchdown was absolutely garbage. Did we put out soft squats? I think we ended up soft squatting or something. I don't know. The Heat gets home. See, so here we honestly should have just went man 3 deep and called it a day. So what did we do? Yeah, it was man D. Oh no, it was the soft squats. Yeah, see, so just plain stupid, really. So whatever, he can take his touchdown. I'm not really sweating that. So it's actually 83 yards, not 75 because of the sack, but that's cool. We can give you that, homie. For a 13-point game. About to be 11 because about to be 11 because he go for 2. And I think he got it. No, he didn't. He didn't get this. So yeah, 13-point game. So we wasn't really worried about anything here. We got our heat set up. And that EB was coming down hard. Now he gonna try an onside kick. We gonna recover it. The game over. And like I said, this one cuts to the stats like super quick, like right now. See, so you can see Aaron Rodgers had a perfect passer rating. Only missed 3 passes, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions. Because we out here making good decisions today. Aaron Jones with 48 yards, most of them on that run, that trap run. But look at the spread, the receivers. Look at my check down. 8 to Tunyon, 6 to Jones. The DBs balled out with 4 interceptions. We had 2 sacks. So overall, it was a real good game, real good team game. And yeah, much appreciate the support. Thanks for rocking with me. This is a good one if you really want to look at the offensive scheme. You want to go back and check anything. You got any questions about anything? This dude really allowed me to pick him apart with Jagger. One of the things I did better in this game than I did in other games was I took my time when I went to Jet 6. So some of the other games I was really trying to force that streak just because I know it's so deadly. But this time I went there and actually made my reads. And you can see if you make your reads in Jet 6, it's not far behind Dagger in terms of how good of a play it is. So if you're using those 2 plays in tandem proper, you just got to say good luck to your opponent because you're going to need luck in order to stop that. Take it easy, fellas.